Apparently, there are several parenting styles, including authoritarian.
Break down authoritarian, because I think that might be me.
I don't think so. I'll tell you
No.
that parents set strict rules and expect their children to follow them without question. Parents may use a firm style when safety is at stake.
No.
Or you're more authoritative. So that's another one.
Break it down.
Parents have high expectations, but also listen to their children.
Yes.
Parents encourage independence within clear boundaries.
Yes.
Parents may use supportive discipline.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is me.
Yeah, that is you.
Wow.
Yeah. And then you've got permissive parents.
Right.
Parents are warm and loving, but don't set or enforce boundaries. Parents may prioritize being their child's friend over being their parent.
That's not you.
No, that's not me. Uninvolved. What is this, a parenting style?
Are you joking?
Apparently it's a parenting style. Parents provide basic needs but don't show interest in their children or set rules. Parents may rarely communicate with their children.
What?
How? That's not parenting.
That's
You're
not
not even
parenting.
being a parent. Children may be expected to raise themselves. Yeah, because they don't have a parent.
That's...
Literally.
Is that it? Is that all the parenting styles?
No. There's variations as well. So parenting style variations. You've got attachment parenting. So that's a baby-led approach that involves keeping the baby close, feeding on demand, and co-sleeping. That's every parent.
That's every parent.
That's literally every parent.
What are you talking about?
Blending styles. Well, that's me anyway. I'm that.
Yeah, but that's every parent. But you're not just.
Yeah, what can you do?
You don't
can't
baby
be like
your both of them.
Yeah, but as in you can't.
No, you don't.
What other way are you going to do it other than doing it by the needs of the child? I don't know.
Some people let their child cry.
Yeah, that is true.
Some people do.
That is true. And then you've got blending styles. Parents often use characteristics from multiple styles depending on the situation.
I think that's shit.
Yeah, and parenting styles can significantly impact children's outcomes, including their self-control, self-reliance, and ability to maintain relationships.
Yeah. I think that the blended style is you, because you respond to what's needed at the time.
Yeah.
Whereas I am authoritative.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
100%. High expectations, but I'm also like, I'm going to listen to you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just no crazy parent.
Yeah.
Like I encourage...
Laying down the rules.
Yeah, I encourage him to speak about his feelings, which blows my mind when he does. When he starts really speaking about, like, you know, his own thoughts and stuff like that, wants and needs and all that. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I'm having a full-blown conversation with my 8-year-old child. And then it goes from me, let's say if me and him, I've told him off on something and then he wants to say his piece and he's saying his piece. It goes from me listening to him to going, oh my gosh, look at my son, look at him, he's growing up. And then I'm just like, look at your face. And then that's when he gets on there and he's like, stop, you know.
Like I'm really expressing myself here.
Yeah. And I just love it because I'm just like, oh, you're growing up.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's so nice, isn't it,
is.
when you hear them like really express how they feel. And
When our son did that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then me and you were like, did you hear what he said? Did you hear it? He was talking about his feelings. That's so cool, isn't it?
But you know, my mum was really good at that, actually. Like getting us to talk about our feelings and like really, you know, like delving like deep into it and stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, she was really good at that.
My mum did that once I got older, and by that time I was like teenager. By that time I was just like, woman, if you don't go away. I was like, ew, you want me to talk about my feelings? Ew. Like even now, if my mum was to ask me something to do with my feelings, I'd be like, I got a therapist for that. Just be my mum.
No, I love it. I love when our son like talks about how he feels, and you know, like really he takes like a good moment. It's like a monologue almost, isn't it? He really just goes for it.
Very descriptive.
Yeah.
He really can talk.
Yeah, definitely my child with that, isn't it? but parenting styles, I feel like that's a new thing, because I think
back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, you just parent. Like there's no.
Back in the day there was one style.
Yeah. Everyone was on the same page.
You don't know what I'm. If you don't do what I'm saying, I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah. And I brought you here, and I can take you back out of this world. Stuff like that.
You want me to give you something to cry about?
Yeah.
Well, my mum didn't sound like that.
Yeah. Jamaicans, they would say, "Who? What did they say? All can't hear, I got feel." So if you can't listen, then you're gonna feel, basically. Or do you want me to give you something to cry for?
Nigerians, are you stupid?
Yeah.
Are you mad? Is your brain not working?
Yeah.
That's the Oreo pit. That's what you hear. Oreo dashi, Oreo dad. That's what you hear. Is your brain not switched on?
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Oh
that
my
was
God.
the parenting style back in the day. It was very firm. It was very strict. You know. Not obviously not all parents. That's over.
Yeah, because the thing is, my mum wasn't very strict. She wasn't very strict.
She's not strict.
But she's still not strict now. But like I remember, right, there was this time she was on the phone to her best friend at the time. And she would the best friend was basically telling her
some drama.
Look at me
best
telling
friend
people's business. Oh, what happened there? Yeah. But her and the friend must have been telling her something about something that another young girl did at the time, and she was like, "Yeah, because if Leonie ever dares thinking that she can do that, this is what I'll do to her, and that's what I'll
box her
yeah." And she was saying all of this stuff, and I'm thinking,
you'd never do
but you're lying. Like, you would never do that.
But it depends what the
no, babe, it doesn't matter what it is.
You say that.
I'm telling you now. My mum is
your brothers.
She was saying that this is what she and how she would lay down the law, and she would be like this, and this is what she would do. And I was just standing there thinking, you're lying. Like, you're literally lying right now.
But that's why I said your brothers would be the ones to tell you off. And then you'd be there like, you can't tell me what to do. Hilarious.
But that's literally how it was. So my mum would be the good cop, and then my brothers would be the bad cop. But I didn't know that she was the one that told them to be like that. And then she would pretend like, oh, no, I'm
your mum lying behind them.
But no. And she'll be telling them, oh, no, leave her. No, but just leave her. But you told them to do this.
To do it.
Yeah.
My mum, it's so funny because when you see her now, she's just so small.
Yeah.
But back in the day,
she looked big to you.
No, she never looked big, but she was a monster back in the day. My mum didn't take no crap. Yeah. It's such a contrast to see how she is now versus what she's like what she was like back. Two different people.
Because mum is so chilled out.
So chilled.
Yeah.
So chilled.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, you would see her and think, oh, she doesn't have like a mean streak or like, she's not crazy. My mum was a nutcase.
Oh my God.
Absolute nutcase.
But she had to be though. Like, you're
No, she didn't. I never went to jail. I never stabbed nobody. I wasn't in a gang. None of that. She didn't have to worry about me at all. Yeah. There was never a time where it was just like, oh,
you've done something.
Police are coming back to my house again and again, because even teachers. He got expelled, got suspended. Yeah. Never.
But that's because she was crazy.
That's why.
Do you get it? Like, you have got to absolutely just behave like a crazy mad person.
She used to act like
for your child to be like, okay, look.
I'm not dealing with my mum.
I don't want that smoke.
I remember like the first time we bunked off of school, I was just like, brother,
if my mum catches me right now,
she's gonna floor me.
Yeah.
One time she was absolutely bat crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was nuts.
Yeah. I hear that. My mum would pretend that she would be. So basically, I was scared that she would ever get to that point. Does that make sense? So I never did anything out of line.
Oh no, my mum demonstrated.
Because no. Mum was like live and direct.
I wish people meet my mum. If you met my, I swear down, because you know my mum, obviously.
Yeah, she's so sweet though.
I swear.
Yeah.
Even my producer, my manager, if they met my mum, they'll be like, all the crazy stories that Baba says about you.
It's from you, yeah.
They'll be like, hell no, there's no way.
Yeah, and she's so posh as well, so, you know.
If we could get like a tape of all her crazy moments, we'd be here for like 2 weeks of her just wigging out.
Spaz it out.
Come here, boom. Look, that's back in the day. That's back in the day. And I'll be real.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't as much surveillance in terms of, you know, back in the when I say surveillance, basically, man them were out. See gangs back in the day? They were doing some wild, it was like Western, like cowboys and Indians back in the day. Crazy stuff, right? So parents had to really be strict to keep their child off the road. Again, I lived in Tottenham. There was a lot of crazy stuff happening around me. A lot of crazy stuff. Not just gangs. There were pimps. There was this and that. Yeah, outside of my doorstep, there was... And I didn't know what that was until I got older. I was like, oh, that was a pimp. That was a gang leader. That was this. That piecing it all together because now I'm older. Back in the day, it was chaos. It was chaos where I lived. I won't like chaos. Mental. I remember my friends who lived in Tottenham used to come to my part of Tottenham and be like, brother, what the hell?
What? Are you serious?
Neil and them lot, they used to be like, what the hell is going on? Because remember, South Tottenham and North Tottenham, two different. South Tottenham was mental. So my mum had to be that authoritarian parent, whereas you do what I say.
Yeah, do as I say.
Do as I say.
And that's it. I don't want to hear a word. What I say is what goes, end of.
That's the law, because if I hear that you've been arrested, me and you.
Yeah.
That's what my mum would say. Me and you.
Yeah.
And so I was like, brother, sometimes my friends would want to do some stuff. I'd be like, my guy, I'm scared of you.
But I'm more scared of my mum.
I'm scared of my mum.
Yeah, that was me. I was more scared of the idea of my mum ever getting to the point that she would spaz. Does that make sense? Right. So I never ever wanted to see that. I've never seen it, but we were so scared from what she said. We never wanted to see it, if that makes sense. Yeah. But she was very. Let me see. Would I say permissive?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so.
She doesn't set or enforce boundaries.
No, she doesn't.
But she did have more of like an authoritative approach when it came to like stuff like going out. So things like outside of the house. That was like
blended.
She blended. Yeah. She was very clear on that because her thing was that, you know, she didn't want me as an example to get pregnant.
All of that,
you know, she didn't want basically she didn't want me to have a hard life, you know, by making bad decisions when I was younger. And her thing was, if I can just manage to get you to a decent age where you can finally, you know, have a brain to make decisions that's
good decisions.
Yeah.
And can I tell you something? That takes like at least 20 years.
It does. Yeah,
because people be like, oh yeah,
23 plus.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, you're an adult at 18.
No,
you ain't.
Nothing.
I'm sorry, you're not.
You don't know nothing.
After now that I'm way past that age, I'm like, you are not an adult at 18.
Even when I was 20, even when I was 21, 22, I'm like, I didn't know anything. I had not one clue what I was doing.
Nope.
And at that age, you just want to settle for anything because you think, okay, life doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah. I've met the person. I love them.
No.
Trust me, you don't love
Trust
this
me,
person.
you don't know what you're talking about.
You really don't.
Just listen to your parents.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Genuinely.